Matt, this is something that's obviously a little different than a lot of the stuff that we've seen.
It's a uniform from the movie A League of Their Own. I was lucky enough to get it from a private seller about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's definitely a unique item. As soon as I saw it, I said, that's one thing I gotta have.
This is one of those complete uniforms, is it not?
It does. It has the satin shorts, and it also has the socks with it.
Sliding into third out of in the thighs of these poor ladies. Do we know who wore this?
We do not. We know it was number 3 from the Kenosha Comets. It is on screen. You can actually see this one being worn on screen.
Where did they shoot the movie?
I know they shot a lot of it at Wrigley Field.
Is this the gem of your collection?
It's my wife's gem.
Back in 1943, the women's uniforms were the topic of discussion. The players complained the uniforms protected too little and showed too much. The uniforms were designed by the Wrigley's art designer. Each team had 15 players, a manager, and a chaperone.
Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball!
Why don't you leave her alone, Jimmy?
Oh, you zip it, Doris!
The war ended, so did the league. But it lives on in an exhibit at the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Mary, if you put this out there for auction, where does it fall?
Entertainment memorabilia. You know, if you put it anywhere else, you might be dishonest. They might think that it was one of the originals. You know, Madonna's actual Rockford Peach, one of these sold at auction for over $5,000. So it definitely falls into entertainment memorabilia, but with that baseball idea too.
Interesting that it was at Wrigley Field, because wasn't this Wrigley's idea?
Absolutely. It was Philip Wrigley's idea when all the boys went off to war in 1943 to start this baseball league from all of the really good softball players around Canada and the United States. He sent out scouts, and he started with 4 teams in 1943, including the Kenosha Comets, who were actually in the World Series that year.
Nice.
Of that, they lost to the Racing Bells. And then there was the Rockford Peaches and the South Bend Blue Sox.
Is there value here? Is it really a good item?
Well, the costume directors definitely got it right. In terms of, you'd think it was one of the originals, except for the fact that there's no stains on it anywhere, and there was a lot of sliding going on in these skirts. You know, they were based on ice skating uniforms as opposed to baseball, so they got dirty. But this one being in such great condition, it's just like the 1943 originals. You have the Kenosha Comets patch here, and then the All-American Girls Professional Ball League patch here.
Got real value. How much real value?
Real value, it's in great condition, and the ones we've seen haven't always been in great condition. The ones from the movie, they were used by extras. This one doesn't seem to have gotten too much use out of it, so it's probably going to fall in the $800 to $1,200, $1,000 range.
Nice.
At auction.
It's more than you paid for it?
Yes, it is more than I paid for it.
Good move. Yeah.
I would always think about selling, but I would have to check with my wife.
I like it. I mean, we don't have anything like that. It looks pretty good. I might be interested in that.
Grant, you've heard the story?
Yes, a little bit. Does it come with the whole mannequin?
We could include the mannequin.
Yeah. I like the way it all frames out.
We have the arms too for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, how much are you looking for?
To me, it's a 1 of 1. I've never seen another one in the Chicago area. The appraisal, I think it's going to have to go towards the high end of the appraisal.
What was the appraised amount?
She said between $800 and $1,200.
No, I didn't know about this part.
We throw the underwear in. High end, yeah.
That's kind of nice. I could give you $1,000 for it. I don't think I can go higher than that.
Wow. Well, it's hard to get it to go away. It would look great in your business. People would love looking at it. I think I need to go a little bit higher for this one. It's got some heartstrings to it.
Will they make a deal? We'll tell you when we come back.
Attention.
The offer for the League of Their Own uniform stands at $1,000.
I think I need to go a little bit higher for this one.
Okay, I can go to 1,100.
1,100 with the mannequin? Can I get a little card that says my name? It was purchased by the private state?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. I like that idea.
Okay. All right, it's a deal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They offered 1,100. I took the 1,100. We'll come visit it. She now has a great home at Harry Carey's.